right, everybody. So I've got Skylar out here in solo time. She's a little bit more anxious than I like to be able to bring her indoors, but that's because we've been working with her all morning. So it's ideally she would be a bit more settled, but the fact that she just walked off to get a drink is very good. So I'm going to grab her and put her in my office for a little bit of mat time. Okay? What happens when you put dogs outside for solo is that they now want to be with you a bit more. Okay? I'm going to wipe this. And as soon as they hear you open the door, they're coming in. So those are the beginnings of your recall of your dog coming to you. Okay? Good. All right, so now I'm going to just actually carry her into the office. Remember, again, the idea of placing dogs. I'm going to grab this baby gate, because the idea is to block off the dog in a smaller space that they can wrap their heads around, right? So instead of giving them the whole house for them to figure out, I'm just giving them a small space that they can learn to adjust to. I've got the dog on a line still. I got the mat, the dog's bed. This is her bed from home with a couple of her toys. The shake off is good. Got to make sure I got water. That we got everything here. I might even sprinkle a couple of treats to get her encouraged to go onto her bed. Here's a crate she might choose to go in. And essentially what we do at mat time is that we let the dog figure it out for themselves within the small space. What is it that they should be doing? Ideally what they should be doing is finding their way to the mat. Okay, so I'm going to sit and get some work done while Miss Skylar here figures out what to do with herself. I'm not looking for her to be sent out. This is only the first time. She's got lots of smells to investigate, lots of things to check out. My job is to ignore her primarily and do something else. Let her figure it out on her own. Super. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm keeping busy doing my own thing. But of course, I've got an eye on the dog. Evidently, I can tell, I can see what the dog is doing, paying attention. So I don't like them hanging out by the borders and boundaries. So I don't necessarily want her coming to me and paying attention to me. I just want her off the fence, off the barrier, off what I call in the book, what is called in the book, the territorial line. Okay, a little bit of drinking here. Super. That's great. Again, calling her off from the boundary. Here she is, paying attention, waiting for cues from me. Hi. Because this is not too bad. I'm going to help her a little bit and tell her she doesn't need to be next to me, but if she were on her mat, that would be super. You're a good girl. You can go on now. So this is a dog that got used to, being told, go lie down or whatever. You can see how her head tilted when she heard me say that. Meanwhile, I want her to exercise her own best judgment. And that can be a little frustrating sometimes for people who want quick solutions. But the quick solutions are what's gotten us into so much trouble. Well, isn't this wonderful? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the mat time exercise, you guys, in a nutshell. You block off the space. You provide a mat. Whether or not the dog uses it is irrelevant. They've got it there. I sprinkled some food. Her toys are available, and I didn't say anything. I said, go on now. I'm not sure she knows what that is, but I think she got the vibe, is that she doesn't need to be around, performing, pleasing, pulling, obedience commands, showing me just how many words she knows. I'm not asking for any of that. I just want the dog settled. This is just wonderful. So normally I would end it right there, but I do want to give her a moment of just settling in like that before I return her to her crate, because she has done super. I'm very pleased.